Well, this is the Dell 1950 rack server in all its beauty. I love heavy equipment. I love servers, I love computing, I love electronics, and I think this has all of that in one. This is, as I say, Dell 1950 rack server. Yeah, it's quite old now, but you know, can use it at home for a file server. More than adequate. That's the memory banks there. Heat sinks for the processors, because you can have two processors in here. Not highly rated, not anything fantastic, but still worth it if you're to run a file server at home or something, or a web server. That's the Dell card for the hard drives or SSDs, whatever you choose. These are the fans that are installed. They're twin fans per bay. So I've got 8 of those in this model. No, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in this model. Everything donated blue can be pulled out while the server is functioning. Although I wouldn't recommend it because these bastards are loud as hell. But yeah, as I say, I'll show you the front. Take that panel off, stick it down there. Sorry, I'm on the handheld, so I do apologise for camera shake and stuff. And I think I just broke it, but hey, it's not currently in use. This is the front. DVD you can have as an option. 2 hard drives this machine takes, which is the extent of its capabilities. But, and let me must say, this thing weighs an absolute ton. So if you do think of getting one, it will probably turn up on a pallet for a forklift, because they are difficult to handle. What I will do, I'll come back and I'll show you the power supplies, which are under here. Again, I love power supply electronics. Just love it, love it, love it. They're the 2 Broadcom network interface controllers. Under there is the heatsink for the, I think it's the ATI chip for graphics. Nothing fancy, doesn't need to be. And there's a lot of other crap there. Obviously power delivery for the memory, and all the other power delivery circuitry is just before the CPUs there. So yeah, I'm going to come back and have a look at the power supplies. Right, okay, let's have a little look at Dell 1950 power supply. I've only got the one. Can't remember what I did with the other one. Probably lying around in my room somewhere. For those of you who noticed, my room is a complete tip, but I don't care. And I'm sure you don't care either, so who cares? Not me. So, I say, yeah, this is from the Dell 1950 1U rack server. And yeah, they are dated, but still worth it. If you want to run a file server or a web server, they're more than powerful enough to keep up. Yeah, as you can see, they're quite modular in their design, very well made. I put some electrical tape around this input area, mains input area, because I just felt like it, you know, one of those things. This does actually slide off, like so. Like this bit of paper, or plastic, it's obviously just to save any shorts coming out to the outside case. It's a good idea. What can we see? It's not live, I haven't had it on for ages, so you know, I'm not going to get killed by any major capacitance from this big beefy mother effer right there. Look the size of that bastard. Yeah, I would say if you just unplug this from using it live, I would not go anywhere near that bad boy. You know, sometimes you get a tingle from an electric shock. I'm sure that'll be more than a tingle. Be a tingle for your nervous system, put it that way. So yeah, you can see there's quite a lot of input filtering on these. You've got a suppression cap there, a MOV there, huge, I would imagine, a discharge resistor for this big bastard. What's the value? Don't know, I can't read it. Yeah, so another input, a MOV there going to ground, massive suppression choke, another massive suppression choke there, bulk cap for the mains, obviously 450 volt rated, 390 microfarad. As you can see, you've got all your trainees here for driving transformers and stuff on this side. Obviously a little temperature sensor there as well. So it has temperature monitoring as well. So not only just a big beefy bastard power supply, but with all the goodies that you would expect on a power supply that I would say would be required. These weren't built down to a price, so these are built with money as no object kind of venture, so nothing skimped. So, and that's what I like to see in a good old power supply. None of this Chinese rubbish, well I say Chinese, probably made in China, but you know, none of this Shenzhen market shite. This side, I'm not sure, that's probably the monitoring and control circuitry, possibly. There looks like a little transformer there or something on a little board. Not sure what that is. Output caps at this end. Let me swing it round. Yeah, a couple of output. They're all Rubicons and Nichi Chemicon, obviously. What's that? Nippon Chemicon. I did expect to see in such a price not a worried about kind of product. But yeah, let's look inside there. So IAC mains connector. Obviously indicator LEDs for any issues, any problems, power, and something else which I don't know. But yeah, so you got your very good input protection and filtering. Got a nice big beefy bulky capacitor. You've got some nice quality transistors and MOSFETs for running the transformers on this side. A few output capacitors which are obviously decently made. Monitoring for the whole system, obviously temperature and overcurrent protection and over voltage protection and all that prerequisite stuff. Nice little relay there, so when you first switch it on, it has like a control loop before it switches on the relay, which powers this part of the unit. So if there's any faults, this relay would not get triggered, and it will save any future problems with the board. So it will automatically cut off if there is an issue or short circuit protection or over voltage protection, which you know, it's what you like to see in a power supply. That's what I like to see in a power supply. But if only all could be made like this. This is what you require. Output on these, literally, ground is the first 3 pins, 12 volts is the last 3 pins, and these are all your control pins. So you know, soft off, power on, and all that sort of rubbish, and extra control circuitry. I'm not going to get the whole lot out, so I thought I'd just give you a quick squeezy of the whole unit. So again, if you look on eBay for Dell 1950 servers, probably looking at about nearly £100, and like for £100 for what you get, I mean, can't go wrong. I mean, these are about what, 10, 12 years old now, these Dell PowerEdge servers. And can you see any blown caps? I can't. So yeah, it just shows your build quality, you know, lasts forever, which is what you want. The reliability of the power supply, the protection that you have, these things will last forever. You might find the odd one blown cap, maybe. Just replace them out and you're good to go again. So yeah, absolutely fun, bloody-tastic. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Spot on.